Hi guys, Dr. T here from North Texas Healing Center. This is the second part of my video of demonstrating how this muscle testing works so that you can become better familiar with it before you come in to see me, and you can also help to explain to your friends and family how this works so that they can understand better as well. So today I have my helper here is Diana, and she's going to be demonstrating what you would do as a patient when you come in here. Now, as you can see, I have a bunch of different supplements all on my board here and a bunch of different test kits down here, okay? So, if you watch my other video on how the muscle testing works and how everything works and what I explained with all that, then I'm going to now show you a demonstration on what I do when you come in here. So, Diana's going to hold her arm up, and this is the arm that I'm going to be using as a lever like I talked about last time. And I'm just going to begin and I'm going to go through all her body systems, and then I'm going to pretty much show you what everything is doing, okay? So I first feel for a lock. Now her arm is strong, so there is no motion whatsoever in it. Now, what I began to do is with my left hand, I'm gonna start with checking her ears, and then I go to her sinuses, her nasal cavity, her maxillary sinuses. I check her other ear. I also will check your tonsils if you have tonsils. If you don't, we'll learn that in the beginning during the medical history. Check the tonsils, and then I check a person's thyroid, bronchial tubes, their lungs, and then I ask the person to place their right hand over their heart for me to check their heart, and then I have them move their hand back, and then I move down to their liver and their gallbladder. If they don't have a gallbladder, I can still test the connection between the liver and the large or the small intestine, and that connection is still there, called the biliary duct. So I check that. I will check a person's stomach, pancreas, spleen, your large intestine, and your small intestine. Check a person's ovaries, bladder and uterus, your kidneys, and your adrenal glands. Now, Diana's been a patient of mine for a long time, so she has nothing that goes weak. So you don't see her arm move any differently than that. And in fact, if you're a patient here, you don't even actually feel much of a change in the arm itself. That's where I come in. That's where I feel a change in a lock and an unlock in the muscle. So with Diana, we've always known that she does have thyroid issues. And so we always handle her thyroid issues with certain supplements. So we're just going to pretend that her thyroid went weak, okay? Now, if you watched my video earlier, you know that I have specific test kits that have stressors in them. I'm going to show you these test kits. This first one right here has vials of water with minute amounts of different stressors in that water. This one has different food allergies and then 4 different kinds of infections, okay? Now, I'm going to see if anything in this stress test kit shows up causing stress on her thyroid. I will lay the test kit on her stomach as so, and then I will contact the thyroid and feel for a lock and an unlock in this muscle. Now, for demonstration purposes only, nothing has shown up. But if she was to have something in her thyroid and it was one of these 2 stressors right here, her arm would become strong and it would stay locked. Now, if there's no stressors located in this kit, her arm will go weak, okay? This next test kit is heavy metals and toxic chemicals. Now, I'm going to lay this right here and see if anything is in her thyroid with that. Nothing shows up there in her thyroid, so there's nothing in this test kit that's stressing her thyroid out. Now, she's been a patient of mine for a long time, like I said, so she has no issues in her thyroid whatsoever. We are here to just support her thyroid. So nothing in those test kits shows up. But for you, if it was your first time here, something would show up in those test kits. Now, remember, those are 4 of the 7 stressors that we test for. Heavy metals, toxic chemicals, food allergies, and infections. Then there's trapped emotions, scars on your skin, and then subluxations or misalignments in the spine that I as a chiropractor could figure out. So we check for all 7 stressors to see if any of those stressors cause issues on that organ. Since she is just a support patient, I then go to find supplements that she's been taking. And this is a supplement here called Multi-21, but this supplement is in a tiny little vial as well. What I'll then do is take this supplement and lay it on her stomach and then contact her thyroid and test to see if she needs it. If her arm stays strong, that tells me her body needs this supplement. Now, I then can dose the amount that she needs by placing the supplement right here on her sternum and asking the body how many drops of the Multi-21 she needs, since it is a liquid. These are pills. This right here is a supplement called Cardio Plus. Now there's just small amounts of the pills located in this supplement right here. If her heart needed any support, she would place her hand on her heart. I would lay this on her stomach, and I would test to see if that supplement was needed for her. For her right now, it's not. Her heart is doing just fine. So she does not need that supplement. That is a general basis of how this muscle testing works. Now this is all called NRT, and this is a nutritional response technique, okay? There's another form of muscle testing that me and my other practitioner, Dale, also perform here called ART, Autonomic Response Testing. Dale is going to do a video about that, and other than that, this is basically what the NRT is involved with. If y'all ever have any questions or concerns about anything, or would like to further ask me any other questions about this testing, please call my office at 214-705-9369, or you can send me an email at ntxhealingcenter@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Brian Treegallis for North Texas Healing Center. Thank you for choosing your health.